Stephen Malkmus in his Portland, Oregon home with Magic, his family's puppy, Jason Quigley for the Washington Post, Portland, Oregon. One night last November, an unexpected opening act popped up at the Portland Institute for Contemporary Art. Stephen Malkmus, best known for fronting the 1990s indie rock giants Pavement, took the stage without even a guitar. Malkmus, wearing a trucker's hat and t-shirt, brought a laptop, picked up a microphone and sang an album's worth of the songs he planned to release as his next record. I was blown away, said Steve Doughton, who helped organize the event. And to kick off Pika's exhibition of his 1997 art film, Delta, the album is phenomenal. Malkmus had created the music in his basement with Pro Tools, Ableton software and keyboards. It felt good to experiment, to move away from the guitar-driven songs that dominated his catalog. It had been more than 3 years since the last Malkmus record. Then he dropped the files to Matador Records. As long-time label WASNT thrilled to get a keyboard-based set driven by drum pads, or they thought it was dumb to put it out first because it was a head-scratcher. They the idea and want to put it out. Malkmus, maybe some of my more traditional fans that know Pavement would scratch their heads, or some artists, as Malkmus tells this story, as relaxed, sitting on a puffy chair in the TV area. At the basement, a rejected record would spark an ugly standoff. His youngest daughter, 10-year-old Sunday, and her friends tiptoe, call and crouch around furniture. The family's puppy, Magic, steals, sips from a can of liquor on the floor. Fire spine, it has playoff ramifications. Malkmus keeps an eye on the Trailblazers game. Joe Ingles, the versatile small forward on the Utah Jazz, hits 8. 3. Plus Australian plus a piece of work, says Malkmus. They call him Jingles. This is the first time Matador rejected anything from Malkmus, but instead of Rage, the label's does actually INSP. The name for his then untitled electronic album, Proof Denied. It was probably a big deal to them, and to me it was like 5 minutes of kind of being pissed, and then the rest was kind of pissy. And moaning about it and not being pissed. I could have just put it out myself, but I also listened to what they had to say. He says, I was like, you may know more about this than me, and I know. So always had this record. This record is Sparkle Hard, his album out on Matador this month. The one Malkmus is touring behind the summer with the Jicks, a band assembled after Pavement's Demis. And now pushing 18, Sparkle Hard is also why he won't share his basement tapes. He wants to focus on his first album since 2014, Matador Didn't Hate Groove Denied. Chris Lombardi, the label's foe, says he definitely plans to release it. He just believes Sparkle Hard should come first. It is all part of his mission to put Malkmus back atop the indie pedestal. Lombardi knows what has up against to the aging indie rock intelligentsia. Malkmus, 51, is a legend. His catalog packed with enough cheeky puns to power a Pitchfork alumni cruise. To the general public, he barely registers. His most marketable currency is a band, Pavement, that had one minor hit, Cut Your Hair, during Bill Clinton's first term, and that expired in 1999. The most recent Malkmus album, 2014, He Jagbags, was almost universally praised. It has also sold as many copies over its lifetime. 21,000 as Taylor Swift's reputation moved by lunchtime. The notion that Malkmus had Sparkle Hard on reserve is startling when you consider how good it is. 10. There's the groove of Mike Lane, a takedown of suburbia framed around the death of Baltimore's Freddie Gray. The country tints refute. A twist on the Nashville tearjerker that features ex-Sonic Youth singer Kim Gordon, and Middle America, a song as beautiful and melancholic as anything Malkmus has ever done. Malkmus actually won to cut Middle America from Sparkle Hard. It bored him, and Jicks bassist Joanna Boehm agreed. Okay, the lyrics are great, but to me, he can write like that in his sleep, she says, naturally. That's the song Lombardi pegged as the one we want to go out with, and selling Malkmus, or reintroducing him, has become his latest mission. The music industry has changed, listening habits have changed, and we have to kind of direct people's attention to something truly genius, says Lombardi, to kind of get everybody focused on what Steve Malkmus is again. We wanted to tell the story from A bit of a safer place. Stephen Malkmus, far right, with Pavement in the band's 1990s heyday. Matador Records. The reluctant leader Malkmus grew up in Stockton, California, about an hour south of Sacramento. NTL, the son of a conservative-leaning insurance salesman and a former school teacher, he excelled at tennis, picked up Aerosmith's Night in the Woods and the first B-52's album at Tower Records, and played bass in a punk band called the Straw Dogs at the University of Virginia. Malkmus studied history, senior thesis, Inventing Tradition in America, the Country Club of Virginia, and after his 1988 graduation, formed Pavement with his Stockton friend Scott Kemper. Matador signed them and put out 1992 Slanted and Enchanted, an album so acclaimed that there's a chart on its Wikipedia pop. He devoted to listing the publications that have ranked it one of the greatest albums of all time. Early on, Malkmus established an aesthetic driven by spontaneity, lyrics were packed with slacker slop, MG and obscure references. Vocals were done in a single take. Was that about Ed Reinhardt? A tennis serve, more guitar parts were punched out almost as an afterthought. Unrepeatable energy. Malkmus has later called it when talking about Pavement at its best. I can remember doing that track, Rattled by the Rush, on 1995's Zooey, says engineer Bryce Goggin. We were mixing it and Ray was no guitar solo on it, and he picked up a guitar and played that guitar solo in one pass. Then there was the image. Other 90s frontmen think Eddie Vedder or Billy Corgan delivered Deadly S. Arias dispatches with steely gazes. Malkmus wore untucked, button-down shirts and performed with his eyes half closed. Bob Nastanovich, a U of A buddy drafted to become Pavement's auxiliary noisemaker, believes his detachment was often misinterpreted. He was actually nervous and the way that was portrayed was looking like PTSD and care, says Nastanovich. If you recall the few appearances he made on national television in the 1990s, he came off as incredibly awkward and often put forth a disastrous performance. Take a 1994 booking on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Pavement was set to play one of its most radio-friendly singles, Cut Your Hair, and yet Malkmus, ignoring the blueprint laid down at rehearsal, opened the performance with a series of improvised chirps. When the song finally kicked in, he sang with his eyes partially rolled back in his head. I was just trying to play the song. Probably. I know I did not look cool, says Malkmus. Everybody's acting like everyone's normal. Jay Leno's up there. It feels weird up there. I'm sure basically I really did not want to do it and I was just making myself. Come on, you can do this. Please be over. That happens off and on. Those types of shows, like when Pavement played Coachella, I was like, I can't wait until this is over. It would be over in 1999, after which Malkmus recruited the Jicks to back him. Each record, Sparkle Hard is the seventh, has brought more critical acclaim, fewer albums sold. It's kind of how we used to feel about Arrested Development, says actor Will Arnett, who recruited Malkmus to score his Netflix series Flaked, and while in some ways I'm sure it is frustrating, imagine what his life would be like if he became the Stone Temple Pilots. His legacy artistically is immense. But what he obviously wanted was to have a life, a real-life experience, and he was kind of, in a lot of ways, unencumbered by superstardom on the surface. As probably the big winner in all of this, Malkmus was surrounded by the Jicks. From left, Mike Clark, Joanna Bold, and Jake Morris. Liam Nash. Matador Records. Malkmus in his Portland home. Jason Quigley for the Washington Post. Secret Words. Last month, during the Malkmus appearance at New York City's Town Hall for Public Radio's Live From Here, host Chris Kyle gushed about one of his favorite rhymes of Tennyson with venison. 2011 song Lariat. Where did it come from? Foul breast. Well, Tennyson just comes to my mind, Malkmus said without a pause. I like daughters. I like sons. I think I like tennis a lot. I like the town of Venice a lot, and then Venice. And I also love the sun. It's both in Los Angeles and Italy. Who do ESNT? Today was a beautiful, sunny day. Walking around Portland, Malkmus is asked about his working method. I just play it. I sing into the microphone, he says. Sometimes he'll imagine looking at a crowd and they'll be thinking, what will I be able to say in front of a bunch of chaos? Sometimes sometimes he'll have 2 glasses of wine and try it, he'll just do it. I won't think of anything. Then we'll listen back and see what I like. This question of how he creates confounds even those closest to him. I mean, his wife told me that she never heard him ever writing songs, but then he just seemed to have all these songs, says Kim Gordon. Jessica Jackson Hutchins, an artist who swore K is in the Whitney and Museum of Modern Art in New York, says her attempt to understand her husband's creative process has even led her to make peace with his longtime fantasy sports commitment. Now she wonders whether fantasy sports and crossword puzzles help free his brain to write. The activity used to get on her nerves. I don't really see him working on songs, says Hutchins. Sometimes he walks around with his acoustic guitar and messes around with it, and he works on it downstairs, and I can hear him playing stuff and sometimes cracking himself up. This time around, Malkmus says he is trying to be more open to give the people, or in this case the press, what they want. Does he wish he could sell more records? It's such a straight question. What he wants from Sparkle Heart is something new. Whatever it is, I just don't want to just put it out and have it come out for 1 week and have some attention for 1 week and do the same shows in the venues that we go. It gets me out. It's boring, because that's not fun, says Malkmus, and I would have wanted that on the other ones too. It's just talking about it more. Why not just say why you're really doing it instead of saying, it's about the art. You want to do well. You want to succeed. You want people to like you. Think it's cool music. Last year, in the midst of the group denying Quadri, Lombardi, and Matador President Gerard Coslow flew out to see Malkmus to explain why they thought the electronic album would be wrong right now. Am I dropped? He asked. Lombardi remembers Malkmus answering the door. Malkmus, sitting at his kitchen table recently, laughs about the exchange, but he says he wasn't worried or concerned. Yes, he did offer that up, and I might as well ask first, he says. Nobody's untook Hable, who knows what's going on with their finances, make it easier for them to break up with you. I don't know what Queens of the Stone Age sells. What if they give them so much money hoping that he would be like the next Foo Fighters? Then he lets out one of those nasally giggles. He loves Matador and considers Coslow and Lombardi his friends. But if he had to go, there's plenty of nice bells for, like, over 50 artists.